Diddy trial exposes shocking allegations, but legal experts say a conviction is unlikely. The ongoing trial of music icon Sean Diddy Combs has become one of the most explosive legal stories in recent entertainment history. Beginning on May 12, the courtroom drama has seen a parade of disturbing allegations, unsettling testimonies, and mounting media scrutiny surrounding the former Bad Boy Records CEO. While the charges range from abuse to involvement in alleged sex trafficking rings, legal experts caution that public outrage may not translate into a criminal conviction. At the heart of the case are accusations made by singer and former romantic partner Cassie Ventura, who filed a lawsuit late last year accusing Combs of a pattern of physical abuse, manipulation, and coercive sexual behavior. The case has gained additional attention after other public figures, including rapper Kid Cudi and multiple former employees, stepped forward with their own disturbing experiences. One of the most talked about elements of the trial has been the reported freak-off parties, a term allegedly used by Diddy to describe private, invitation-only gatherings where women were said to be coerced into degrading sexual acts. Testimonies claim these events were fueled by drugs, alcohol, and psychological manipulation. While these accounts have shocked the public, the question remains, are they legally actionable? Diddy has vigorously denied all the allegations. His legal team, led by high-profile defense attorney Marc Agnifilo, has stated unequivocally that while the rapper may have made mistakes in his personal life, he has not committed any crimes. Diddy is an imperfect person but is not criminal, Agnifilo told Us Weekly. His defense strategy appears to rely heavily on distinguishing between immoral behavior and criminal conduct, a distinction that legal experts have echoed. Criminal attorney Joshua Ritter, known for his legal analysis on high-profile cases, agrees that while the claims are deeply unsettling, they may not meet the legal definition of a crime. Everything that's been described by Cassie is deviant and appalling, but it's not necessarily criminal, Ritter stated. The challenge, he explains, is proving coercion and non-consensual conduct beyond a reasonable doubt, particularly when many of the alleged acts occurred in private settings over a decade ago. Public sentiment, however, is turning sharply against Combs. TV journalist and former attorney Megyn Kelly remarked, "We're really growing to loathe Diddy progressively every day, but that doesn't necessarily mean these are crimes." Kelly's comment highlights the tension between societal condemnation and the strict requirements of the justice system. Adding further nuance, human trafficking attorney Kelly Hyman weighed in on the more serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering conspiracy. "Both sides agree there was domestic violence," Hyman said, "but Diddy hasn't been charged with that." She further noted that the relationship between Ventura and Diddy, while jealousy-fueled and clearly dysfunctional, was legally consensual. His behavior, as harmful as it appears, doesn't rise to the level of racketeering or sex trafficking under federal law, she concluded. As the trial unfolds, the testimonies have shed light on what many describe as a toxic culture surrounding Diddy's inner circle, one where money, fame, and power allegedly shielded him from accountability. Former employees have testified about being forced to arrange women for parties, sign non-disclosure agreements, and keep silent about what they saw. Several described a workplace environment riddled with fear, secrecy, and abuse of power. Despite the breadth of the accusations and the intense media coverage, Diddy has yet to be formally charged with a criminal offense related to these claims. This has prompted frustration among advocates for survivors, some of whom argue that the legal system is still failing to protect victims of powerful men in the entertainment industry. Still, the burden of proof in criminal court remains high. Without clear, corroborated evidence or witnesses willing to testify under oath, prosecutors may struggle to build a watertight case. "The court isn't in the business of moral judgment," one anonymous legal expert told Us Weekly. "They're in the business of facts, evidence, and law." Meanwhile, Diddy's reputation continues to plummet, with industry partners distancing themselves and public backlash growing louder. Some speculate that even if he escapes criminal conviction, the damage to his legacy may be irreversible. In the larger cultural context, the Diddy trial is being closely watched as a potential next chapter in the post-#MeToo era, a test of how far the entertainment industry and legal system have come in holding the rich and famous accountable. Whether this leads to justice or yet another unresolved scandal remains to be seen. As closing arguments approach, all eyes remain on the courtroom. Regardless of the verdict, the trial has already ignited a fierce debate about power, accountability, and the blurred line between personal immorality and criminal liability.